Can we talk about the Resident Evil news? Because, yeah, it turns out the next entry in the series isn't Apocalypse or whatever false leak bait we've been falling for the past couple of years in order to placate ourselves, but Resident Evil 9 Requiem, helmed by returned Resident Evil 7 director Koshi Nakanishi. So here's hoping for a return to scary form, am I right? This game supposedly boasts a pretty banger cast that includes the likes of Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, most notable for the kid with the X-ray eyes. Kidding, of course she's most notable for playing a number of iconic characters throughout the Silent Hill series, as well as being the vocalist for 3's OST. I bring her up specifically because she's supposedly been cast as Alex Wesker, who was last seen doing some pretty nefarious shit. The dark ending for Revelations 2 is the canon one, right? I see Ada Wong on there as well, and does her scrapped Resident Evil Village outfit not look a little bit familiar? Kidding. That's definitely Albert Wesker or Oswald Spencer or Kendo the gun shop owner? I don't know. With the introduction of the Mega Mice Seed and its ability to store identities and consciousness, it could literally be anybody. However, we have seen actual lab-grown clones as far back as Resident Evil 6. So who knows? This is all irresponsibly sourced, of course, through an open IMDb listing that's probably been up there for longer than the previous game has been released, so take that with a grain of salt. Confirmed, we have Grace Ashford haunting the ghost of Raccoon City some 30 years post the events of 2 and 3, and it appears something has been silently proliferating under the surface. I don't know, man. This is just kind of what I could have wanted for the longest time. All of that being said, I need bigger swings. I don't quite know that I need Protagonicide Deluxe. I don't need all of our characters to run off into the sunset and explode. But Capcom did kind of swindle us with all that Chris Werewolf marketing, no? Capcom, do you want to know what your biggest swing could be? Reboot the Outbreak series. The people want it, and you clearly want multiplayer to work. Hell, take the dinosaur fighting redhead and multiplayer aspects of Exoprimal, split them like two rabid Utah raptors on a playground, and bam bam, you got what everybody wants. Think about it. Silent banger drops for the 30th anniversary, Outbreak and Dino Crisis, think about it. But I'm stoked about Requiem. I recently played through 7 and 8 again in VR, and it was a wonderful reminder as to why this is the best video game horror series and how well we've been fed over the years. I say this with all of the respect in the world to Silent Hill. I really enjoyed 2 Remake, but it was course correction after Short Message and Ascension. F looks killer, and if there's anything that really worked for me out of those 2 experimental titles, it's the introduction of the Silent Hill phenomenon. Please anthologize this series further with new locales, cultures, and points in time. The Silent Hill series has always shown its characters to be experiencing their own version of events, and I think that this cognito-hazardous, preternatural element that comes with the Silent Hill phenomenon can only be healthy for the series. Plus, I just need that Fatal Frame Kuon feel, you know what I mean? I returned to the very middling Forbidden Siren movies just to get a hit of that isolated countryside Japanese horror vibe. So tell me, what do you think about Resident Evil 9 Requiem and Silent Hill F? Who's got the better naming scheme? Who would win in a fight? Mr. X or Pyramid Head? Would Donna Benefiento make friends with those fucked up new mannequins? Anyway, yeah, dude, thanks for sticking around for this more off-the-cuff episode of